if I were to talk about Kathy, I would probably say what I've been saying to all of them here, that Kathy was a peace-loving person. Kathy was a man, a human being, who wanted to see South Africa united. The population groups in South Africa being united with the aim of ultimately forming a nation. You people, I always hear you, Sophie Mukwena, you talk, you say, the nation, South African nation. We are not yet a nation. We are in the process of building a nation. We're trying to build a nation out of 4 population groups in the country. Blacks, so-called blacks, Indians, colors, and whites. Those are the population groups in South Africa. Out of this, we are trying to form a nation. Now, Kathy is a man who would have loved to see South Africa being a united, prosperous country where people live in peace, harmoniously. People who love one another. People who have respect for one another. And that's the type of a thing that Kathy would have loved to see happening in our country, in brief.
But your relationship with him, your personal relationship with him?
I've been working with Kathrada in the organization long before we went to prison. I first, I think, met him in 1953. And we have been working together. He was in the Transvaal Indian Congress. Transvaal Indian Congress. And I was in the African National Congress. At the time, of course, the laws of the country were such that Indians or black Africans were not allowed to belong to other organizations. I could not go and join the Transvaal Indian Congress or SACPO. SACPO was the Colored People's Organization led by George Peake in Cape Town. I could not go and join that because I'm black and they are colors. Nor could I go and join the Democrats, the Democratic Party of Bielefeld, Bram Fischer, and others. There was a white group. I couldn't join that. Nor could they join our organization, the African National Congress. But as I say, I've been working with Kathy politically for a very, very long time, until our arrest. We have served together in some some committees together. I never disclose. Perhaps I'll be disclosing for the first time today. I never disclosed that I was a member of the Young Communist League. I joined that in 1945. And perhaps that's where I saw Kathy for the first time, although we were not friends then. You know, those years when a white woman makes a cup of tea or coffee for you, you felt as if you already received inkululeko, freedom. Because in our office, we had Hilda Bernstein, sister, She was, what is her name? Watts, I think she was, her name was Watts. Whenever we came to, after school, I was already at St. Peter's, where Tambo was my teacher in science and mathematics. Very old Tambo, who became the president of the ANC for so many years in exile. He taught me, and he ended up by being my leader in the political organization. Whenever we came to the office there, he would stand up, and he was running the office, of course, and make tea for us. And you felt, oh, a white woman is making tea for me. I'm free already. That's where we started, that's where we came from. And what was the question again? Went astray.
I said your relationship
Yeah.
with him.
Yeah, I've known Kathy for a long time, my dear. Our relationship was very good. I don't remember ever quarreling with him. In later years, as I said, we served together. I was the organizing secretary of the DC, the district committee of the Communist Party. This group that is there today, they are all kids. Some of them don't even know. I'm disclosing for the first time. There are others who know, of course, like the deputy speaker. He's aware. He always teases me and says, well, I'm going to disclose one day who you are really, who are you are really. I think in my book I'm mentioning it, I'm not too sure. So I come from very far with Kathy. We served together. Kathy was open about his membership of the Communist Party. Some of us were not open. There are reasons. People at the time did not like communism. And in order to have influence over them, you don't disclose that you are a member of the Communist Party. Is it? You want to win their support to your organization, and especially the African National Congress. Indians did not have that problem. Kathy was open to them. I'm a communist. They knew, and they allowed themselves to be influenced by Kathy one way or the other.